Hi everybody and welcome back to the Sew Making Good Up channel. I'm Jane, lovely to see you again, and the sun is shining and it's a beautiful Easter weekend and I've got the week off next week, so there's going to be lots of sewing hopefully. Now I've just stopped by for just a relatively quick one this week to give you an update of what I have been sewing. So first things first, you can see some striped jersey. I know, this is the last of the striped jersey. So in my last vlog I said that I bought some fabric from Lamazi Fabrics and one of them was this, which is a remnant. Now I have got this on with the Stylark Nina cardigan. I think if that's wrong I'll sort of correct it here. So, which is brilliant for this time of year where, you know, sometimes it's too hot for jumpers and sometimes it's too cold for t-shirts, and that sort of flared out. I made this ages ago in a navy Ponte Roma, so that's always quite useful. So let me just take this off. Now I've been on the itch to stitch UV to top for a while, and I was going to make another one out of this and I decided not to. I decided to go back to a Kimmy top pattern, which is one I've made before a while ago, and I've got the magazine here that I've made it from. So this is basically, you can see on here, excuse the scraggy hair and really need to get to the hairdressers. It's just got a round neck, but it's got some nice long short sleeve. That doesn't make sense, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. So longer sleeve with a band around here, and it's got three sort of big pleats in here. So depending on what you make this in, depends on how full this is going to be. This I would say is a medium weight cotton jersey, and you can have it with a band around the bottom. It's slightly shaped, and I've done this one, I've got a big hem on this one, maybe a good 2.5 inches I'd say, so it's, you know, it kind of sits just on your hips. So this is it's a nice easy make. It's really handy because you can wear it with anything and you get a lot of use out of it depending on how thick your fabric is in sort of the spring summer, and it's just a nice bit of an unusual take on a t-shirt. Now this was from La Maison Victor. Now this is a 2019 version of it. I'm going to show you that so you can see, hopefully, can you see all the different, there you go, all the different patterns you get on there. And I've made that one there. Okay, so although this is a couple of years old, you can still buy and download the patterns, so it's absolutely fine. The one thing I would say, if you've not used patterns from magazines like this, so there's the Maison Victor, Burda, the other one that I can't remember, which I'll put down here, none of them have seam allowances. I have been caught out by this before, so just be careful of that. You have to add in the seam allowances, and with this one, I think it's still attached. It's got the page of the patterns is actually in the book, and you trace them off, but obviously with seam allowances. Now I don't think that this one is as bad as Burda. If anybody's used patterns from a Burda magazine, you'll know that you have to have like a PhD in map reading and God knows what else, quite honestly, because it can be a minefield trying to figure out which pattern goes with where, and they're all sort of nested together. Saying that, you only pay something like £5.95 for a Burda pattern. And I used to go, back in the day when I could go to a shopping centre to buy it every month, I would go and get the Burda magazine because I love them. I think they're brilliant value for money. What I've done now is I've started to subscribe because, you know, the shops are opening in the UK again soon, but when I had to look online, I think they had a discount actually, because they've been going something like 70 or 80 years. By the time you pay for it, an annual subscription upfront with delivery is exactly the same price that you get in the shops currently. So I just thought, you know what, it means I'll never miss out on an issue. I'll get it delivered straight to my door. So I've gone for that instead. And also because I've been really struggling with my sewing, you know, my sojo or lack of, and I know a lot of people have, I think with a magazine like that, even if there's nothing in there that you particularly fancy making, the way that they they're really good with the different photos and styling it and putting different outfits together. It still gives you lots of inspiration, so that's why I've decided to subscribe to that, just to keep me going. It gives me something to look forward to every month as well, but gives me fresh ideas all the time, and I feel like I've become a little bit staid with, you know, my striped jerseys. So I really do need to move on from that. Hence, this will be the last one that I show you. Now, along the same kind of trend, I did order some fabric which wasn't here in time for the last fabric haul, which I showed in my last vlog, but it arrived not that long ago. Now this is, again, because I was making my son some pyjamas. Again, this will be the last time I refer to that in this video, because I've mentioned that and shown you loads. I bought some, and there's a scrap here. Actually, let me show you the pyjamas, because rather than showing you the scrap of the fabric. So I've made him some a pyjama short set, if you like. So, and this is the fabric, which is koi carp. Now, I mentioned last time that I'd gone on Spoonflower and it was going to cost me £30 per metre. This is down as a viscose jersey. So if I'm just going to do a real close-up so you can see that. It's a viscose jersey on the site. Now, I got this from eBay. The company is called Carp12One, and I'll put it in the description of the video below. I would not say that this is a viscose jersey. It's too thick for that. It's washed. It's really nice and soft. It is drapey, but it's not as thin as a viscose jersey. Saying that, I've only made pyjamas, so it's absolutely fine. I would say it's more of a cotton jersey, but it's got a slightly different feel to it. Now, this company ships out from India, and what they do is there's lots of different designs, and then you can choose what fabric you're getting it printed on. So very, very much like Spoonflower, it works out between 16 or 17 pounds a metre, and that includes P&P. They do not have, obviously, the infinite range that Spoonflower does. Saying that, they've got lots and lots of really nice designs. My daughter saw this pattern and she was like, oh, well, I now want pyjamas. So I've ordered her another koi carp, but it's on a coloured background and the fish are really colourful. I'll show that to you when it comes, because it is just such a great idea to have different designs and your choice of different fabrics to order them in. So if you fancy giving those a go, I'm not on commission or anything like that. I'll put the details in the description, but it has come up for pyjamas really well, so it's worth giving it a go if you're sort of stuck for some pattern inspiration. So that was that. And then I did say before that with my Lamazi fabric, I'd ordered some pink and black pattern fabric that reminded me of Dino, the Flintstones dog, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. However, I just thought, well, I'm ordering my Burda subscription, I'll have a look at their patterns, and I did buy a couple of their patterns. Now, this is all sort of printed out, so what I'm going to do is either side I will put a picture of what this actually is and what it's supposed to look like on the site. And this is a fitted, it's sort of a semi-fitted wrap top which is gathered in the waist, and I will show you how this has turned out back in a minute. Okay, I'm back now. Here she is. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with a couple of things. So I've used the fabric really as a wearable toile. I don't know, let me know what you think. I'm really not sure. I did a couple of rookie errors on this, of course. So the actual pattern, I've got a thin black belt on here, just because it sort of shows how it should hang. The actual pattern has a channel inside, and then you have ribbon or something, so you wouldn't have that. Candy, it's up to you. It also doesn't have this going across it, which I've done front and back. Now, what I wanted to do, the reason why I've kind of contrasted it in black is, as per my other video, that colour does not look that good against my skin. So I've given it a black collar, and I wanted to put in the matching contrast on here as well. Now, this is obviously viscose, it's very floaty, you know, it's very soft, it's very lovely. I did this in a black cotton poplin, and the pattern says, and I'm not sure if you can see it actually, but you will be able to see it in the pattern that I put up here. It's got a sort of a fake wrap that stops there. Now, it says to sort of fold this over and stitch it, so it's just one layer, and I wanted to sandwich the collar in, so I actually cut out 4 of these and backed it with the cotton poplin. Now the problem with that is, as you're probably going to be there before me, this reacts, sews and hangs differently to quite a stable cotton poplin. Therefore you've got some, again, you probably can't see it on here, you've got a slight amount of bagging. Now this pattern also has got a lot of things that are cut on the fold on the bias, which really messed with my head to start with. All of this is cut on the bias. Every piece, even the collar, every piece is cut on the bias. So it does take up a fair amount of fabric as well. I cut this on the bias because everything else was cut on the bias, but again, because this is more structured and I've top stitched it and overlocked it, when I'm wearing this kind of pulls across here, and in hindsight I don't think that's sort of it's kind of right across here. I'm not sure that's the best sort of area to have that. The original pattern doesn't have this. I think it's supposed to sort of all be seamless, which probably would have been a better idea. It's got grown on cap sleeves, which you finish off in elastic. You can probably see the elastic sticking out because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this. It doesn't look like this on me. It doesn't look good on me. It doesn't hang properly. My waist is no longer this big. And again, like I said, I've sewn it as a wearable toile. I'm really on the fence with this. Let me know. Let me know if you like the pattern. I will probably finish this off, but I won't be wearing it. It was a gamble anyway, so it was nice to make. It was nice to do something different, but I am actually putting this one down as a bit of a fail. Now I have ordered another pattern from Burda at the same time, which is kind of a tunic top, which I'll show you in my next video, because I think that one would be really good either as blouse, or you could make it more substantial fabric and make it into a jacket. So that's what I'm planning to do next. But yeah, please let me know what you think about this, because I really don't know. I think I've made a mistake on that one. Okay, that's it. I said it was going to be short and sweet this week. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope the weather here in the UK is crazy currently, because it was really hot and sunny yesterday. It's been snowing today. It's going to be like -3 tonight. So who knows what's going on. But I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. I hope you're staying safe. Thank you to everybody that drops in every week and gives us comments, gives us views, gives us likes. We really appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. We've had a load of new subscribers recently as well. So whether you're an old subscriber or a new subscriber, again, thank you very much for sticking with us. We really appreciate it. And I love to hear from you. I love to see all your comments, any thoughts, ideas. If there's something specific you want us to touch on or show, please let us know. Thank you very much. See you soon.